My dad, Benjamin, he was a police officer while I was growing up, always pushing excellence, but always pushing, to care for others. My dad's pretty much my everything. I lost my mom when I was in high school. I was doing a lot of traveling with friends. And about 2 months into my grad program, my dad had his stroke. I actually found my father at home. So I thought he was, joking around, messing with me. He grabbed onto my hand, and that's when I noticed, there's definitely something wrong. I was only 28. I wasn't sure that I would be able to handle things, and I didn't really know what this care journey would entail. I don't think caregiving could display anything other than resilience and love. We've grown closer than we've ever been over the last 6 years.
We're friends. She's my daughter. I'm a father, but we're friends. We joke a lot, we laugh a lot.
I'll be bringing his dinner in sometimes, and I'm trying to set everything down. He's like, move, I can't see past your big head. There is a huge sense of pride of being my dad's caregiver. I would say that I was a lot more resilient than I thought. My caregivers out there, you are important. You are everything that this world needs. You are absolutely amazing.
From Detroit, Tam Fam, please welcome Angelena Taylor to our show. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story. I got to tell you, listening to you and watching you reminded me so much of my mom, who cared for my grandfather, Lewis Mitchell, when you said it was a pride. It's a sense of pride to be able to care for your parent at that time. And I see this photo behind you. It looks like the two of you, I know you said you're best friends now, and that's your best friend on the picture there?
It is. This is my graduation photo. Thanks for having us on the show and bringing a huge platform for caregivers, by the way. But yeah, this is my favorite picture here. I had no idea what I would do without my dad. I wasn't sure that I would be able to get through my grad program, but it was an amazing accomplishment, an amazing day, and I was glad that my dad was able to join because he was unsure about coming to graduation, but he made it happen, and he had the biggest smile on his face. So this picture says it all.
I love it. You've been through so much. I mean, the heartbreak of being there when he had the stroke is one thing, and then going along the medical journey and learning that he would not be able to care for himself. You talked about him being the rock of your life, especially after losing your mom. Were there moments that were there moments you felt you wouldn't be able to rise to this great occasion that he needed you?
Every day. This journey was definitely unexpected, especially being, 28 at the time. I'll be 35 later this year. And it was just something that I wasn't prepared for. In your 20s, you're traveling, you're establishing your career, you're enjoying time out with your friends, living your life, and then all of a sudden, someone else is relying upon you. I know people are out there, starting their families and having kids, but taking care of a parent takes on a whole another level of responsibility that, a lot of people just think that comes later in life, but that's not always the case.
To your point, you were so young, 28 when this happened, in your 30s now. Were there people who said, Angelena, listen, you've got to live your life. Maybe he's better off at a retirement facility or a nursing home? Were there people who tried to get you to make a different decision here?
Always. I had a lot of people that are not, in my circle anymore for a reason, but I had a lot of people that were telling me, oh, it couldn't be me. I love my mom, I love my dad, but they're going in a home. But for me, it's always been, whatever my parents wanted, that's what we would do. There's been times where my dad has mentioned that he, just in general, had felt before that he was a burden, but I will always remind him, like, I would do anything for you, and I'm not gonna let you just spend your last days in a nursing home. You're gonna be at home with me. We're gonna do whatever we can to keep you here. And I've been his strongest advocate, and making sure he's happy and comfortable.
I mean, you have found this bonus relationship with him, right? We always talk about bonus parents or step parents come into your life. This is a bonus relationship because you had the version where he's caring for you. And now you said earlier, you're closer than ever. You're best friends. And that's a bonus on this journey.
Yes, absolutely. I've always been daddy's little girl since, the day I was born, but this has taken things to a new height. And yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's shown me a different perspective on life, a different perspective on mortality, how people perceive aging, and how people perceive family relationships, and being in the midst of all those changes in life.
And I know you share a lot of this on the outlet that you have to help others, pageantry, which is important to you. We're going to put that on our social media page, more of your story, more about the pageantry and this very special bond. Angelena, thank you so much for joining us. And please know that I have great admiration for you as a young woman who stepped in such a beautiful way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tamron.
I'll give your dad a hug for me. Thank you.
I will. Thank you.